froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
She ice cold, Trey Young.
My heart froze, my shit ice cold, Trey Young. And you know I wear my heart on my sleeve. You hitting all the reads. Pack your shit like you finna leave. I go and hide your keys. Put you in position to win. Bless you without a speed. Bust you down in all the VV. Yeah, we was getting cheap. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young. Overplay my part, I can't breathe. I feel the pain in my lungs. I thought we really was one. My heart cold like Trey Young.
She ice cold, Trey Young.
Okay, I think I am live now. Okay. So I wanted to have a show tonight about the Hawks off season, as you can tell by the title, I think. Off season review and whether fans are overly pessimistic based off of the summer that we had. So let's start at the beginning of the off season when we, had that bad playing game against Chicago and lost. It was immediate that we needed some changes to the team. Disappointing game, disappointing into overall disappointing season. And then you move that into the lottery. We win the draft lottery, jump up, I believe, 9 spots to win the draft lottery. And then we get the number 1 overall pick. It was a wide, I think, spectrum on the fan base about who they wanted. A lot of fans wanted Sarr. Mike, myself, maybe a few others wanted Ricochet. And then there were some who wanted Klingon. There were a couple that wanted Reed Shepard. But I think, it was mostly between Sarr and Ricochet. And so we end up getting a Ricochet in the the draft. And he kind of really fits the characteristics. I know a lot of fans say they don't really know what Hawks DNA is. Landry has kind of, explained it a few times. It's really high IQ players, positional size, guys that can kind of play multiple positions, guys that can, pass, shoot, and dribble, guys that have a really good feel for the game. So they can pick up on what Quinn wants them to do, which a lot of fans should know by now. Quinn Snyder's system is inherently difficult and complex. But if you have a lot of smart guys with high IQs that have a good feel for the game, then they can all kind of play off each other. You instinctively know when to cut, when to set a screen, when to dive, when to come around a flare screen. So it'll all be instinctual to guys, and then guys can kind of play off that and kind of read and react off the base set of plays that we have. So we got Ricochet because he fit that mold the best, and then we shipped off DJ. That was a failed experiment in the backcourt. There's a number of reasons why it didn't work, but it didn't work. And then we got Dyson Daniels, we got the 2 first-round picks, we got Larry Nance, we had to add in Cody Zeller for money purposes. And then after that, we went to summer league, seen a couple of the young guys play. Unfortunately, Kobe got injured. Steph Lundy got injured, so those 2 couldn't participate in summer league. But we kind of saw Ricochet out there, and so that's kind of much the off season. We did sign Barlow to a 2-way, but that's pretty much the off season. I say pessimism because I think a lot of Hawks fans, at least that I read on Twitter, are pessimistic for the season because they don't see a lot of big names. They just see Trey and JJ, and that's kind of it. They don't see a lot of big names on the team. They don't see all-star, all NBA level guys, so they automatically get finicky and panic and say, "Oh, we're not going to win because we don't have these big name guys." When I think it's more about how guys fit together and how they complement each other and whether they can do what Quinn is asking them to do. And I think a large majority of guys on the roster, they complement each other. We can play fast. We can play up and down. We can kind of be interchangeable through positions. So like Zach can play 2 through 4. Dre can play 3 or 4. Kobe can play 1 or 2. Bogey can play 2 or 3. Okonwu can play 4 or 5. So like a large majority of the roster is interchangeable and can play multiple positions. And so that's what you want because you want guys everybody to kind of grab the rebound, push the ball in transition, get into our offense quicker. Everybody can initiate the offense, and then we can kind of spread out and go with our 5-out set that Quinn wants to do. And so I think the roster is I think the parts fit better than they did a year ago, probably 2 years ago. And so I know we don't have the names, but I think the way that the roster is constructed, it's kind of conducive to a better season than I think last year. So you had the injuries last year, and you had a roster that didn't really fit, that was really disjointed. You had a lot of shots coming from the backcourt, not enough spread throughout the roster. You had Trae Young having to play a disproportionate number of minutes. The offense was really good when he was on the court. The offense suffered when he was off the court. Obviously, the 2 point guards didn't work. We were decimated by injuries at the wing position. Okonwu missed, I think, the last 25 games of the season. So there were a lot of issues why we weren't successful last year that I think Landry Fields and the front office have done a good job of covering over. And so now we're extremely deep at the wing position, extremely deep at the center position. I guess you could say we need a backup point guard to kind of supplement the roster. But other than that, I think, obviously devoid of superstar names, I think the season can start off really strong. We look at our first 10 games, depends on where you think the Hawks rank as far as the roster. But I can see a 8-2 start, 9-1 start, maybe 7-3 even. Boston might be an issue. OKC might be an issue. The Knicks might be an issue. But other than that, we should be pretty flush in our first 10. And then you look at our second 10, several winnable games in that. So you can look up and you're 13-7 after 20 games, or 14-6. And now, you're pretty much just managing that pace for the rest of the season. And so I will say it does depend on how Quinn deploys the roster, we can't throw just anybody out there at any time. He gotta have to be strategic and kind of put the right pieces together. It's like a puzzle. You got to put the right guys together, construct them in a particular way to get the best out of them. But I think Quinn, I think Quinn is an elite coach, a top 7 coach in the league. So I don't think there'll be an issue. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of lay out what fans thought about the offseason. Were they as pessimistic as I read, or do they think of we got hope, we got guys that are ready to break out, whether it's a Conwu or Jalen Johnson or Kobe Buffkin or some people Vic Krejci. Do they think we have guys that's on the cusp of breaking out, or is it the pessimism that I read so much on Hawks Twitter? So I just kind of wanted a temperature of how fans were feeling about the offseason moves. Do you think they were too light? Do you think they could have done more? Or do you think they kind of put guys together that they think fit and kind of want to let it ride and see if they fit together and then augment from there? So I just wanted to hear from, of course, the panel, but fans in general, what they thought. But I don't really see any comments. So I'll give it a minute to see if I get any comments or anything. Well, I'll post a link in case you guys need it. Gosh, I have the link now in the comments section. But yeah, so that's all. I just, like I said, I wanted to hear what thought, and we got John. John,
What's up, Matt?
what's going on, John? I saw you were traveling around the states.
Yeah, I was. Man, I gotta find me another phone holder. This thing is about to make me break my phone. All right, now, Matt, I understand what you're saying, and we man, you got 50 people in the chat though, Matt. If you can't see them, I saw you got 50 people in the chat. That old Kool-Aid is.
Hey, you see what I got there, man?
Hey, just save that Kool-Aid. I need another car wash.
See that right there?
I need something to wipe the car down when I wash it.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep this one clean. I'm gonna be wearing this one a lot. When I go to my games, I'm gonna be wearing this one a lot.
Okay. But what I wanted to say about everything, as far as the offseason was concerned, when prior to us knowing that we were going to have the number 1, numero uno, el tutti de capi pick of the draft, we were, oh Lord, these jokers. But when they said we had the number 1 pick, do you know what me and a lot of other people were wishing that could happen?
What's that?
We were wishing that we could pick a new owner or pick a new staff. That we, some type of doggone way that that first round draft pick, we could parlay into somebody new at the helm, somebody new at the wheel. But you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. We came back to the realization, no, you can't do that. You have to pick a player. Then we started lamenting the fact that, oh man, this ain't the draft we need to be number one in. We should have been in that number one Patrick Ewing type draft, or even last year when Wemby was available. You know, that's what we were wishing. Now we were apprehensive about what these people were going to pick, since they did have the number one pick. And you know, we were going, and Kool-Aid, no, we were going back and forth about research and what's his name?
Sar.
We're going back and forth. You know, Demond wanted Sar. Demond, I still got that money. I'm getting ready to buy a new sofa or something with that money I was saving up for Demond's bail. You know, since he said he was coming to Atlanta if they didn't pick Sar. So you know, he didn't make the trip, so I got some extra money. I guess I'll go get me another lounge set or something. But that's where we were. Now, right now, I'm just like a Falcons fan in 9 days. Let the games begin. You pick the people that you said that's going to take the franchise to the next level. Okay, let's see what they got. Let's see what you're going to do. You know, I'm ready for the football season to start. It's going to start before basketball season, so you know, I'll get a chance to start cussing about that first before I start cussing about the Hawks. And I have a feeling. I just got this feeling based on not solid proof, but potential, because that's all you have right now. You got potential. You got stuff on paper. We're in a little worse shape than we were in the previous year, offensively. Defensively, just by the size we inherited, we should be better. By the size we have. Now, I see that research, he's gaining a little weight. I saw a little bit of arm there, but yeah, not, you know.
You saw a little definition there, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, definition on Iron Man is different from definition on the hook. So, you know, I he'll be able to hold his own. Now, and I'm gonna tell you something else though, Matt. I saw definition on Steph Curry during the Olympics. Okay. Now, I haven't seen Trey, and Trey he need to doggone get about an inch or inch and a half on those arms and in the thighs and in the calves, as well as in the upper body, because he's going to be very important. His physical conditioning and his stamina is going to be very, very important this year. Okay, because that standing around that he's been doing for the past few years, that's got to stop. That's definitely got to stop in order for the offense to run. You know, so hey, that's where I am with it right now. I'm eager to hear Tengu, and I'm eager to hear Kool-Aid say what it is they got to say about this situation.
All right, Kool-Aid.
All right, I'm gonna go since I was here. So we got pessimistic, right? So these
our fans overly pessimistic, because I'm reading a lot of pessimistic.
I'm looking at this meaning saying that they show little optimism can be downers. They are downers. So by being pessimistic. So that's not good. That brings too much negativity in the air, man. But let me say this. As for Atlanta sports and everything, the way everything is looking, even though through all the injuries and everything, Georgia Tech just kicked Atlanta sports off with a start. So that make me feel good. I could be optimistic about Georgia Tech, Georgia, the Falcons, the Braves, and the Atlanta Hawks. I'm telling you, the way that we still haven't seen what the Falcons have, but on paper, they have got the people talking about it, and they looking good. They made moves and stuff that some people didn't agree with. And now they have made moves to get it to the point where now we're ready to see what we got in the present box. The box that we open up for our present, to see them get ready to go and start getting into this playoff and start winning. Now, as for the Hawks, they have made moves. They have built this team, from my point of view, to actually, with the length and the interchangeable positions. So when they on the floor and switching, you actually are not switching from a center to a forward, from a forward or a point guard to whatever. You're actually switching in. They when they switch, they are playing within their position. So if Ricochet is on the floor, he has to switch on a guard. He's a guard. He can defend guard. So if he's on the floor and then you got Tyson have to switch to the 3 on the switch to defend, he's switching on a forward. He is a forward, point forward. So you're not gonna lose much when you're talking about defense. So so I'm looking at the defense is gonna be a whole lot better. And then coming off the bench, you got even more defensive player coming off the bench. When you see the point guard come out the bench, Kobe, he's a defensive player. He can shoot and play defense. If you have Vic come off the bench with him, or even when you have Bogey come off the bench, now you got a balance there. So when you got bench players coming off, you're going to have a balance. And we ain't talking about Larry Nance, interchangeable Larry Nance. Whether he on the floor with Jalen Johnson or on the floor with Double O, interchangeable again. Switching to the 4, to the 5, to the 4, to the 4, to the 5. So when one switch on one on defense, they always gonna be in position because you got players on there that can play in those different positions. And so with Trae Young coming in, it's something that Trae Young said before he came here. He want to win a championship. Ricochet said it this year. He want to win a championship. And I think Bogey gonna come in with a chip on his shoulder because he was crying at the Olympics, and when he came, he said he just want to win a championship. So I think I'm just trying to say some things that maybe can help these pessimistic guys, think a little bit different and get a little bit excited about the Atlanta Hawks. I'm ready to see these young people play and see Trae Young put on a show myself. And now when I say put on the show, I just don't want to see a show. I'm trying to put on the show and win. That's all I got to say. You can go on. Oh.
Hey, Matt.
Matt's on out. Tangu, you want to go on? You
yeah, go ahead, Tangu. Turn your mic on. Go ahead, Tanju. Tanju, you still mute. There you go.
Hey, so I think this device doesn't work too good. So I'm gonna just be brief. I definitely think that Atlanta Hawks fans are pessimistic. I think that we could get a 5th seed this year. I think we're gonna finish between 5th and 7th. We addressed our issues on defense. Offense is not gonna be an issue. And I'm optimistic about the squad. But I also think that fans gotta realize that we actually impact the game. And too many Hawks being too pessimistic is an issue. So I just want our fans to ride for our team more than anything. And that's just what I'm gonna keep on saying since I've been on this channel.
boy Matt got that what type of internet right now? What up,
Hello,
fella?
you got Tanju.
What's up, Mike?
Oh, Mike in there. What's up, Mike?
What up? So I don't know what Matt got going on. Matt got that I don't know what's going on with his internet, man. Maybe it's something going on the north side of the city. It's storming by his way or something. But what's up, guys? What y'all talking about? Well, I heard Matt a little bit earlier.
You know the whole show about the fans being over pessimistic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, that was the question. Are the Atlanta Hawks fans overly pessimistic about this upcoming year? And oh, hey, Mike, your turn. Let me shut up. Your turn.
I mean, no, you was good. You know, I ain't going nowhere. You know how it go. But I personally been optimistic. I mean, it is some fans that have been pessimistic. I have, read it and seen it though. But I think judging from out of the people that come on to We Talk Hawks and stuff like that, I think it's a higher percentage of optimism versus the pessimistic viewpoints. But like I said, I've been optimistic, man. But I mean, I understand why fans would be pessimistic because I mean, last year was a disaster, and I mean, to be honest with you, it's not like we just have the most obvious reason to be optimistic, like on paper wise per se. You got to actually kind of go through stuff and think about it to kind of make yourself, I guess, optimistic about it though. But like I said though, man, I mean, I get it a lot though. I definitely understand and get it, man. But yeah, like I said, I think the fans would be present, will be surprised, pleasantly surprised, man. Come probably about Christmas time. I think they'll be happy with the product that we have competing on the floor.
Yeah, those first few games, the Nets, man, we should look good in that, man. Them first few games.
So the first
games, yeah, we open up with the Nets. So we should Nets and a few other people that's not going to be just, like all. I don't think they all that.
Yeah.
Well,
we definitely don't have to answer them. What's up, John?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is going to be a new team coming this year with, if not new starting pieces, new pieces coming off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have DJ here. You got Bogey, which causes me concern automatically just by calling the name. And I don't know what we're going to have. I don't know what we're going to have. And it usually when you make changes like this, because like him or not, DJ was a quote unquote foundation piece. He was part of the starting lineup. He was a foundation piece. And
It's true.
not having him, somebody's going to have to step up, or somebody's are going to have to step up and keep the ship right until everybody gets used to everybody else. Okay, That's going to be incumbent upon the people who are still here. Bogey, Trey, Hunter, heaven help us. Vitt. I mean, people who were thrust into starting roles. Now that is a plus for people who were thrust into starting roles that really weren't, quote unquote, drafted a pick to do that. But those people are going to have to be the ones that are going to have to step up. Uh-huh. Now, hopefully, I can see a lot more of Mo Gay this year. Guy this year. And who else? It was
Mo. I'm gonna say I don't think Mo gonna play unless we got some injuries. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't think Mo gonna play.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you. I don't think Mo gonna play. We got some vets and some guys that been playing that has a little bit more extra that can bring more to the game. I think Barlow can bring more to the game than Mo can because that 4 and 5 position is thick. And if Hunter gonna be here, they're gonna even make it thicker. And then the new guy, Rollo, whatever his name, he got playing time that came out of Memphis that we had just traded EJ Liddell for, which we know EJ Liddell. Did he get picked up? I heard he got cut where he got traded to.
He got cut by Phoenix again.
Yeah, so he got waived. So that let us know that we make the right decision. But that dude, I heard another dude on his podcast who loved this guy. And he said he was a beast, and he showed some highlights of him that made me feel like the way he was shooting the threes in the corner, man. He looked like a PJ Tucker to me.
Who was that? Roddy?
Roddy, yeah, he looked like a PJ Tucker to me in the highlights that I was looking at. And he about 245 pounds. He played football. He's a bowler.
Wait a minute. Hey, didn't he play in the summer league?
Roddy didn't. EJ did.
Nah, EJ did, but Roddy didn't play. He didn't play in the summer league. Roddy was actually
that big dude that played in the summer league. 6'6", 240. Who was that?
That was EJ Liddell.
EJ.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, Kool-Aid.
Roddy.
Everybody was comparing him to a PJ Tucker.
Yeah, but I'm saying Roddy is look like a PJ Tucker.
You guys send me those highlights you saw.
Yeah, I sent them to you, man, cause my boy was showing it to him, man, and he was buzzing. He was, hey, and you know PJ Tucker played he a short guy. He played very aggressive on defense, and he you know he was a good spot up 3 shooter. You left him in the corner wide open. He was a good spot up 3 shooter. So Roddy was showing some of that, man. So I was looking at his highlights. So,
was he shooting better than Bogey?
Nah, bro. No.
Nah, he wasn't shooting like better than Bogey. Now that's why I say you ain't gonna have to worry about Bogey. Bogey game gonna be a lot different this year, man. Watch and see what I tell you. Yeah, I got a feeling Bogey. Like I told you, Bogey was crying in the Olympics. He want to win a championship. I think he's gonna come to Atlanta and play with a little bit more of a chip on his shoulder.
All them boys was crying though.
Yeah, I know all of them was crying, but
look, Kool-Aid.
Say Wemby was crying.
Yeah, Wemby was crying.
Yeah, about all the international boys be crying. I mean, it's just that big for them to an extent, though. But yeah, they be crying, man.
But all that crying, and you not see. This is the thing. This is the thing I have against Bogey. Now, last year in the FIBA championships, Bogey. Oh, look at this. Look at that. And get over here. That joker couldn't hit the water with a boat. All right. Now, Kool-Aid, I sincerely hope that you are correct. Because see, the thing is now, you should have been playing with a chip on your shoulder after the FIBA championships last year. Okay. Now, I saw, Bogey stayed more healthy last year than he has been in the past past 4 years here. Okay. Now, when I kick it to you in the corner, Bogey, and you by yourself, you can't be clanking my 3-point shot, son.
Exactly. True that.
I'm sorry. You don't
play
like that. Now, I know you don't like him though. I know you.
No, it's not a situation where it's not heat. I'm gonna say this. It is not heat.
Put it like that, man.
The shooter's supposed to shoot, or you just saying that he don't make them at the right time?
Yeah, he don't make them at the right time.
He's not clutch. He makes a lot of clutch shots.
Now look.
Sometimes he'll shoot us out of a game. I've been out of the game and ran Bogey out the floor. I've been at the game. They called me coach in my section. And Bogey came out there shooting, and I said, "Get that thing off the floor, Bogey. Get off the floor now." But it was one time I had Bogey, and Bogey and Bogey was bringing the ball at the floor to make the last shot. And I was saying, I told Bogey to hold it.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy in the stand said, hey, man, he can't hear you. I said, Bogey, hold it. Hold it. Okay, take him now, Bogey. Bogey made that shot. Clutch moment. But yeah, but he do miss our clutch shot. There's a lot of time I ran Bogey off the floor though. I ran Bogey off the floor so many times telling Bogey, get off the floor. You didn't come to play. What are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Just stop shooting the ball. I did all of that in the game. Bogey, can you hear me, dude? Please.
We used to do Josh Smith the same way. We used to do Josh Smith the same way. Look, son, drive to the basket. And man, I remember Steve Holman and Dominique Wilkins on the sideline. Josh, no. He hit it. That's how they would do, because they knew it was just disaster in his hands. Now, my problem is, and like I've always told you guys, when I come on after the game or when we sit around in the round table and we talk, pay me $15 an hour. I'll do the same thing Bogey's doing out there on the floor right now. $15 an hour. All right. But at $68 million over a 4-year contract, they put you over in the corner by yourself, and you missing shots. Missing shots like that. I mean, just wide open. Come on, man. I can't. I just can't do it. I can't keep my mouth shut. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. But I'm gonna make a comment on what you were saying about DJ. And the thing is, when DJ came here his first year, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go into what my comment, what I'm saying. Me and my wife, we went to the Utah game. That was one of the games where they was doing the experimentation of playing Trey off the ball, and we got blowed out. DJ was the one who was playing the point. Trey was playing off the ball. And my wife, she recognized and she said, I thought this guy DJ was going to bring some to our team. I said, I did too. So what means I'm saying that to say this is that the problem with DJ on the team was that he's a misfit. He was a misfit to him. Not saying that he's not a good player for what he can do, but he just was a misfit to the way the team was set up and what he would bring him and trying to play defense and play Trey off ball. So he was a misfit. And so what I'm saying now is that we have correct that. And what we have done, we have put a team together that somewhat seems like it's fit. That's what I'm looking at. We have put a team together that seems like it fit. The way they have structured it, it fit with Trey Young. He's gonna have a lot of guys that can cut.
Hey, Kool-Aid,
let me slice to the basket.
Kool-Aid, hold up right there. Hold up right there. Let me ask you a question. When Trey Young was playing off ball, what position was he playing?
He was playing, and when he played off ball, he went to 2.
So he was the shooting guard.
So he went to the shooting guard.
Did DJ feed him?
No, DJ couldn't pass. That's what changed. That's what happened. He had a hard time because when Trey played off ball, they guarded Trey. You know how a guy, you don't want him to get the ball. You defend him to not get the ball. So they just left DJ out there. See, they defended Trey to not get the ball. So they just left DJ out there to make plays. And when they took Trey out the game by just defending him to not get the ball, he couldn't make the plays.
Oh, okay.
Man, we ain't got nobody to give you a link.
See, that's my point. That's my point. See, and Kool-Aid, I cut you off. Keep going, Kool-Aid. I'm sorry, I had to ask that question when you said that, but keep going. You were still talking about something else.
Yeah, so I'm just saying that now it just looked like the team have solved the problem to finally put whether they superstars or not, I think some of these guys that we got now want to win. They want to show themselves and the opportunity to show themselves. Like the Dyson, I saw the interview of Dyson earlier. And he want to win. This is his opportunity to get in there and play more time and put more time in the game. And we know we got Jalen Johnson. His game, he ready. He really now is the guy. I mean, he is the guy now. So he got to be playing with a little more optimism. He got to be playing with a little bit more energy. And I feel that also that Hunter, if Hunter come off the bench, he got to be playing to show himself. If he want to be picked up by somebody, or he want to be on this team, this boy got to come to play. He got when he hit that flow, whether he start or whether he come off the bench, he better come to play this year because mid-draft will be coming.
Now look, Kool-Aid, this man got his girlfriend, wife, or significant other. They pregnant now. So now you know where the legs went. Now you know why the jump shot shot.
Yeah.
But hey, let me ask y'all something. Can either of y'all see the chat?
Can we see the chat? I can see the chat. The link just got dropped though. If anybody else wanna jump in or whatever. What you call it in the
Matt
back?
go? Is he hosting the show or just
Matt? I'm saying I don't know where Matt went, but Foot in the background though.
Foot back. Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
Foot, I think he the one who dropped the link. Yeah, they're gonna marry, and he can bring somebody else.
Marion.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little.
I will check out. I will check out and check back in right quick. I just gonna go chow down a little bit, come right back. So.
Oh, all right, yeah, you cool. Foot, I think should be in the background or whatever. Or
okay,
anything.
I'll be listening to y'all guys.
So I hit one of the guys up.
Tell Foot to come on camera. We got some fussing to do.
He said you got some fuss. There you go. He heard you.
What you need, man? I'm trying to help guys, huh?
Hey, Mike.
What's up, man? What's up, Joe?
When they come in, what? You know, like he gonna damn scare me.
Oh no, I'm trying to help y'all out. I saw Matt go off, he ain't come, so I'm trying to help y'all out,
Appreciate
make sure y'all still going.
Well, we appreciate you coming in.
Blessings, serving as the show producer.
Yeah, the show got to go on, man. It wasn't my show. I was doing some stuff, but I just want to make sure y'all good. People want to get on and everything. So yeah. I'll sit in the background. What we got to talk about, John? What we got to talk about?
Well, Matt started it off talking about where the fans overly pessimistic about this season coming up. Mm-hmm. And I am on the side of the pessimists this year at this particular juncture because I have an unknown quantity. I have an unknown element. They call it unobtainium. I have a whole lot of unobtainium that I have sitting over here that I can't get rid of. It won't go away.
That sounds like some special metal from the comic books from Marvel.
Yeah.
Say unobtainium. What it do,
unobtainium.
Yeah.
Hey man, shout out to Demond, man. The homie alive. You look like you dropped some weight, Demond. You're being so sick. You're on mute, bro. I can't. Damn, we can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you. But yeah, my bad, John.
Oh
yeah,
no.
No, John. I mean, I'm a little optimistic. I mean, as far as the trajectory of the team as a whole, we ain't winning shit this year. I ain't even worried about this year. So
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Yeah, man. I ain't
I was saying,
days, bro.
You sick, Demond?
Yeah, I was sick Friday and Saturday. Okay. I ain't leave the house for nothing, bro. And
a lot of people sick, man. My son's trying to get sick. You gotta get out of my way.
After doing all that visiting and stuff, man, like I said, man, I caught that ninja, boy.
Yeah, I just ate my first piece of food like an hour ago, some damn Popeyes and shit.
Oh, your first one gonna be Popeye.
You in there strong.
Hey, man.
Hey, don't worry. Why? Catch me by the end of the week.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, we already
listen,
know.
I'll
He
be
said,
back.
not the chicken soup. Nope, not the salad. Give me that Popeyes.
No. Hey, believe you got to turn
No.
on believe whoever you are, you got to turn on your camera, bro.
That's Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid said he was gonna step out. Just I think that's Kool-Aid. Bring
Yeah,
him
that's
down.
Kool-Aid.
Put him in
That's
the
Kool-Aid.
background. He said he'll be back.
He said
He wanna
he'll
go
be
eat.
back if
Yeah,
we're
he
Oh,
still
okay.
here.
I'll take him
He'll
off.
be back.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, I was in the background. I mean, I was listening to you guys. Then Matt went off, and I guess he was having difficulty. So I said, "Let me come on up here, make sure y'all good, man."
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I keep kicking Matt off.
Man, that clear internet, bro. He's saving money on internet. The one thing he want to save money on. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because I do not get T-Mobile internet. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Don't even, man. Look, and the people tell me, well, 2 bars is good. Yeah, the 2 bars mean that your internet is working fine and that you're getting a strong signal. I said, look, man, y'all are lying. Don't care who tell it, and a fart don't care who smell it.
All right,
Matt, you just got off the phone with Xfinity. They got you straight.
No, I don't know. Every time I was fine when I was by myself, or it was John and Kool-Aid up here. Then all these people.
Oh, when you by yourself. So somehow his other people.
Well, it was fine with Kool-Aid and John and Tengu, but then I don't know. It knocks me off.
But man, I was so sick, bro. I couldn't do nothing. I was like,
your bandwidth must have been getting ate up by something, Matt. Were you on the computer or on your phone?
They say he's snitching, man. Them boys tapped in onto his stuff, right? What it is. You know how you be on the phone back in the day, John? You hear that click trying to get off the phone.
Stark say Matt snitching.
That's say he's snitching.
That's the feds, huh?
or your next.
I ain't gonna lie though, man. I was telling my wife, I said, damn, I feel like I'm skinny as hell. But I got on a scale. Bro. I lost in 2 days. I think it said I lost 8 pounds. Now that's also I wasn't drinking any water neither. So I wasn't taking.
You gotta at least drink.
Oh, I was trying to, bro. I could not drink.
Or something.
That's what happens when you get sick, bro.
You got that package?
This is my first time getting sick, bro, since I got out the army.
You got that package?
You weren't really sick like that, you know what I'm saying? You just had a little something.
Yeah, because I'm a machine, bro. I don't go down like that. You rarely catch me down like that, player.
You had a little something.
You feel me? But don't worry. By the end of the week, I'll be back on Swole Patrol.
You stupid.
Let me go pop these PEDs real quick.
Speaking of PED,
I ain't nowhere. I'm right here. Go ahead.
Speaking of PED, now me and Mike were just talking about this weight that your boy research. It looked like he has some striations in the shoulder.
Who's research?
Arm.
Who research?
Ricochet.
You know who
Just definition, man. They ain't much.
Yeah.
How much you weigh? That's the question.
But like I said, definition on Iron Man is different from definition on the Hook. So
man, y'all, hey, bro, y'all gonna watch the, you know what I'm saying, how you talk about skinny folks, okay?
Hey, man, look now, Mike, I keep telling you, I was 6'2", 165 when I got out of high school. I didn't get, and the reason why I could never gain no weight, I playing basketball all the time. Man, if your metabolism
that ain't a bad size though. 6'2",
yeah,
165.
it was. Oh, they made me play center, Mike. They had me playing center against old dudes.
I say your team was horrible when you playing center at 6'2".
And well, see that? Hey, it wasn't many people that were taller than 6'2" around here. Now, when I was growing up, John, go down there and play center. John, go down there and play center. Just get rebounds, you know. So all right. So I'm going down there with the old men. Now, if you want an education on how basketball is supposed to be played over 30, go down there and wrestle with some old dudes for about 3 hours in a hot, unair-conditioned gym like South Bend over there, South Atlanta over there. Man, look, Them jokers beat me like a dog on New York State. And look, I had to use all of my quickness that I had at that time because I wasn't going to stay down. I go down there and get the rebound. Boop, boop, boop. Next thing you know, I'm in Clayton County someplace. Them jokers done knocked me completely off the floor. I'm trying to tell you. So when I got my old man weight, guess what? It's time for me to terrorize them little younger. Grabbing them, holding them, laying on them. And if I really wanted to get dirty, I'd eat some onions. Don't put no deodorant on.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, you tripping.
Hey, man. Hey. Look, they Mary, they'll either be tired or sick.
Probably both. You leaning on them with the onion breath.
So, Marion, I missed your answer, Marion.
What's my answer to what?
The pessimism.
Oh, I believe that.
Hey, Marion, hold on 1 second. The word is pessimistic, not pessimistic.
No, I know.
Pessimistic.
Y'all keep saying pest control, pessimistic. But Marion, please, sir.
Well,
just say negative.
I'm a little more optimistic about this season than pessimistic because I believe, as I said before, I believe that when after the break we're gonna start getting some wins. We're gonna slip into some wins because people are gonna be tanking. That's
what?
Yeah, people are gonna be tanking.
Man, I can't, bro.
They don't use that reasoning.
Well, it's the truth though. I mean, am I supposed to forget that there are gonna be a whole lot of people tanking?
Well, I mean, what about the rise of our young players?
You cannot, man. You cannot be for real.
Let me start with this.
You cannot be serious. Are you? What?
Let me give you all of the reasons why we're gonna have a better record than expected. Number one,
okay, all right.
We have got our size.
What are you mad for, bro?
We got our size position right.
Where you bowl at, man?
Number one, we got our.
I'm about to go to the garage, man. What?
That's
what?
What I said.
What?
That's what I said. Where your bowl at, man? That's how I
Did you just say? Other team, we gonna get wins. Cause other teams gonna tank. You can't be serious.
He didn't mean to lead with that. Devon.
That's not the first thing.
Yes,
Devon.
he did.
That's not the first thing, but that's.
No, I said he didn't mean to.
Bro.
That's not the first thing, but it's an important factor. The first thing is that we got our size to position right. Second thing,
you don't have the talent, Marion.
The second thing is that we clarified our ball handling and where our scoring is coming from.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but we fine.
Okay, all right. Go in more detail about that, Marion. Okay.
In terms of clarifying,
I know why Matt entertaining that shit because he thinking the same thing.
When we had DJ, our offense was my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn. And when it's my turn, your turn, there's always one player who's not a part of the offense. So if Trey was supposed to be off ball, he wasn't a part of the offense. The ball didn't move that way. If DJ was supposed to be off ball, he wasn't a part of the offense. The ball didn't move that way.
They can't play off ball. Regardless.
They can't play off ball. So now we've clarified who is the main ball handler. We're going to have the ball whipping around because we got a whole lot of people who can pass and we got a whole lot of people who can score when they get the ball. So that's clarified.
All right, we're on the same page.
We're not going to be
an
ISO team anymore.
I'm going to say this and then I'm going to go do some drugs, okay?
The watermelon gone, John.
Right. With the seeds.
Y'all really, bro. Listen,
it's better than Demond.
I told you, Demond.
Demond.
We're gonna shock a lot.
Better than you going to Popeye. Shoot.
I know.
That watermelon, something else, man. That's God's fruit.
Serious.
So you get full on that.
Really, listen.
God's fruit.
Sound like some stereotypes.
This team is rebuilding. I'm trying to get this through y'all heads.
We retweet.
Oh, you're getting up here. Let me tell you something. You know what you're not saying? You know what I haven't heard nobody say? That this team got better talent-wise.
We did.
I ain't heard nobody say that.
Well,
this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. Hey, guys, guess what? We gonna win 100 games. Why? 100 players fit. Like I told Matt, y'all cats are hoping and praying that this team is like the 60-win team. A bunch of average, you 1 or 2 all-star level players and everybody else average, and you hope that this chemistry comes out like you had with the 60-win team. Let me tell you something. It ain't gonna happen. The 60-win team had veterans on the team. Your whole starting lineup was veterans. Y'all over here trying to tell me this team gonna do 47, 50 wins with a rookie in Ricochet, okay? Dyson Daniels, a second, third year player who half the fan base don't even want to start, okay? With a center that nobody knows who's going to start. I think it's going to be Clint Capella personally, but this team has not gotten better talent-wise. So where do y'all get this idea that this team is going to win 47 games? That is crazy to me.
Got $100 on the demand. $100 on the
Wait a
demand.
minute. What did I tell you? What did I tell you the record was going to be next year?
41 and
51 and 31.
No, I don't. No.
Knowing John is the opposite of what you just said.
I said 12 and 70.
John, time out, man. We gonna set a franchise low with arguably what? I don't know, maybe the second best player in franchise on the team, bro. We're gonna set a franchise low record. A franchise low record.
He can't play by himself.
But I'm saying though, John, we're gonna set a franchise low record with the top 2 player of or 3, whatever you want to say. Everybody can debate it. That's what I'm trying to just throw out whatever. But he's up there of one of our players of all time, bro. You saying we gonna win 12 games? That's hard as crap, bro. I mean, it was hard to win 13 when we did it. Them niggas just straight up just said, screw this, basically.
See, look. Hey, Mike. Now, that top 2 player is about the smallest player in the National Basketball Association.
He ain't the smallest in the league.
Who's smaller than he is?
Jose
that little old joker down there at the Pelicans.
I mean, that's just off top of my head.
Roach stealing balls.
Might be.
So wait. So Damon, do you think they don't have the talent and they're just unproven? Or
I disagree on the talent part because the only
thing I'm saying, you don't think they had a talent at all,
or
they just unproven.
It's the same team.
You got rid of 25 points.
Who did you add that makes us better? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What did you add?
I'm gonna tell you who we added. You just don't agree.
We added Zach, who's unproven.
You're unproven, and you don't know how he's going to be used.
He's a 4-year pro.
You said talent. We ain't talking about proven. You said talent.
He's a 4-year pro.
Richard Shea
had 4-year pro.
Where? Not in the NBA.
No,
that's what I'm talking about.
I don't care what he did in the Euro League.
No, I'm saying we telling you he has talent.
He has talent, but it's not NBA proven yet. We don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
John,
he's not NBA proven.
He said talent.
That's what I said.
We go back a couple months ago.
John and Damon. That's why I said, do y'all think it's a talent problem or it's the fact that they're not proven? Which one?
They're not proven. For me,
I'm saying both.
They got talent, but they
don't believe in the talent.
You telling me right now? Let's talk about the players we added. You added Ricochet. You added who else new to the team?
Roddy.
Roddy.
And I'm gonna tell you about Roddy. If I see where Brandon at, if I see one more damn BS highlight from Roddy ain't playing.
Hey, bro.
Just do highlights. He ain't playing.
What about Barlow? What about Barlow?
In my opinion.
What about Barlow?
I like Barlow. like.
I'm gonna tell you something about Barlow. You better hope he ain't good, because he gonna mess around and take a Conwoo job. That's what he gonna do.
Nah.
How tall is this guy?
6'9".
I thought he was 6'10".
If he can
6'9".
He like 6'9", 6'10".
He
Oh
the
my
same.
God, bro! Why would you just can't get a real 7-footer?
But he not a center. He the same. He in the same mold as JJ, but he kind of play a little bit more.
He played center a lot more than JJ did, but he's a little bit more. So he's like a.
Wait.
He's like
So
a four.
he's not a center.
He's like a 4 or 5.
Not
but
he's a new age small ball center. I'm just saying he's small ball center from that spot. It's just to my understanding, he plays more around the bucket and paint than say JJ.
Than Jalen Johnson do. So he got skills where he could post up better than JJ.
I'm not really worried about him, Kool-Aid, because he playing college park ball. So I'm not really worried about him. He gonna play more college park ball. 8th to 10th seed. That's what this team is going to be. Play hard, get better. We are rebuilding. They are not trying to compete. They will not win nothing this year.
They are already.
Get that in your head now, Matt.
They are already built.
Do you think Quinn Snyder will sit through a rebuild?
What?
Do you think Quinn Snyder will sit through a rebuild? I don't. That's why he left Utah.
He don't have a choice.
They have a choice.
Because you know why he don't have a choice? Because your boy messed us over with the Murray deal. So you don't have a choice. They are rebuilding. We have to be, if you take away Trae Young, you take away Larry Nance, that's one of the youngest rosters in the league we got right now. Who else on this roster? Who on this roster? What's that? Dre at year what? 5, 6?
Okay, yeah.
A Conwoo at what? 5? This is a young roster.
Damon, tell me how it's different from OKC. Damon, tell me how it's different from OKC last year.
Why you compare this to OKC? Do we have an MVP candidate?
We got Trae.
Do we have an MVP candidate? Because that's what SGA was last year. Do we have a first team All NBA player?
He will be. He will be this year.
Who?
Trae Young. When he do what he do with this young team, he gonna get that MVP candidate. Watch and see what I think.
Hey,
we're not winning games.
Now this is the problem.
Let me say this: what Marion was saying, because what Marion was saying is that you're gonna have teams, some of the teams that are not gonna put in much more effort that you expect because they're gonna be tanking, okay? And with us winning that 46, 45 to 46 game, that means those 44 or 45 to 46 wins can put us in a fifth position.
Hold up,
Kool-Aid. Because the guys that tanking, the records is going to be different. You got to understand. The team that was in second place last year only had 50 wins. From 50 wins, all that was tied up.
The Eastern
47 down to 46. You got to understand that.
What we had last year?
Huh?
What was how many wins we had last year?
We ain't talking about last year. We talking about this year.
No, wait a minute.
Last year, how many times I told you we had 37 wins because we had that pissed off DJ playing who was a misfit to the team who put us in a position to not win because he was not matching on the floor. And then along with that situation, we had all those people that got injured. So all those people who got injured, along with DJ being a misfit, it just made it even worse.
If you didn't have DJ, Kool-Aid. If you didn't have DJ, you would have won 30 games. What are you talking about?
Who brought him here as a misfit?
We ain't talking about who brought him here. We ain't talking about
that don't matter.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It's just that he was here.
The owner's son.
I always go back who brought him here. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I got to do that because those people are
the owner's son. The owner's son.
Yeah, it was a mistake to bring him here. So we corrected the mistake this year.
Now, hey, I understand that. But the problem is that you wasted 2 years on something that you knew.
You can't.
Hold on, Kool-Aid. Hold on. You wasted 2 years on doing something that never should have been done.
Let me tell you something. That's what pessimistic people do. You keep looking back. And don't look forward.
Hold on.
That's right. That's right.
Every time you turn around, you keep looking back.
Yes, I'm looking back.
You got to look forward.
25,
no.
26, 27, we don't have our own freaking draft pick. That's what that's what the future look like to me.
But Demond, do we got to pick?
Somebody wanted who you like to call a misfit here. But what you do, you give these cats passes. You scared the whole players accountable, Kool-Aid. I done figured you out. You scared.
Demond, do we got picks that year?
People accountable. I just held these accountable.
You scared the whole players accountable. You talk trash about every other player except Trae Young.
No, I talk Trae. Only let me tell you why I don't talk like that about Trae Young. Trae Young came here to the Hawks and did something that no player had ever done since I've been been a Hawks fan. And you know what he did? He came here, got drafted in the #1 spot, first round, third round pick, and ended up in 2 or 3 of his years, he ended up taking my team to a conference final, Eastern Conference final, and I have never experienced that.
Yes, you have.
I know I haven't. I'm thinking what I'm saying. I have never experienced it. Listen what I'm saying. You not letting me finish. I have never experienced that team got swept by LeBron James. When Trae Young got to the Eastern Conference final, he was not expected to beat the Knicks. And he beat them and took a bow. He was not supposed to beat the 76. And he beat the 76. Okay?
Kool-Aid, can I ask you something?
Yes, I ain't stop Trae Young. Yes, I ain't stop Trae Young. I did not get a completion because they didn't stop Trae. You know why? You know what I'm saying? You know how they stopped Trae Young? With a referee shooting this guy's feet up on it.
Come on, let me say something.
I saw a referee stop Trae Young.
I got a question. Can I ask you a question? Kool-Aid. Can I ask you a question?
Y'all stop it.
Let me ask you a question.
Stop it. Because did not who stopped Trae Young? Okay, who stopped Trae Young for taking us to the
Kool-Aid, can I say something?
Did not a referee. Did he not step on the referee foot? Did he not step on the referee foot?
Kool-Aid, what year is this?
Can I ask you something?
Somebody, what year is this?
Hold on, Demond, let me ask you a question. I'm
going to sit here and talk about shit that happened.
If this was Twitter, man, you just mute.
But you just went backwards and talk about the negativity.
Now that's me.
No, I didn't.
Now that's me.
Failed.
But hey,
we don't own our next 3 freaking picks, and you sitting up here acting like our star player didn't have nothing to do with that stuff. And then you gonna sit here and say, hey, the reason we ain't win no game, the reason we lost was because the misfit Murray. If it wasn't for Murray, you wouldn't have won the 36 games. So I don't know what you talking about.
What you talking about? Murray wouldn't have been on the team, period. We would have been back in our before Murray came here, we were landing in the 7 and 8 spot before Murray got here. When Murray came here in 2 years, we dropped all the way down to the 10th spot.
Murray here, Kool-Aid. Who wanted him here?
Who wanted him here? Nate wanted him here. So I'm going to do a video to let you know that Nate wanted him here. Because Nate wanted him here to play Trae Young our ball. And I got him on video standing.
So you telling me
what the problem was that Trae Young was just happy to hear he was coming. Trae Young had no
Nate McMillan Went to the
He
front
got
office and
video,
said,
Demond.
give us
I
all our assets and go get
I
Dejounte
got
Murray.
on video with Nate saying, "Oh yeah, we bringing him here so we can play Trey off ball."
Hey, can I ask you, Kool-Aid? Can I ask you a question?
Jump on in.
Hey, so Kool-Aid, so you made a comment, Kool-Aid. You made a comment about nobody done something. A superstar came here and done what Trey done, right?
Right.
That's true. Because ain't no superstar ever came here and been sub 500 for their whole damn career and wins.
But that's not the point. That's
my point.
We talking about that's your point. We talking about Eastern Conference Finals.
That's my
and
point.
Guess what? Trey Young is breaking records. He setting records of the one of the best hosts that ever played. He on pass Dominique. He on broke Dominique's record. He on broke Dominique's record.
When you gonna talk about winning games? This all you talk about.
What Dominique win? What did Dominique win? Your favorite one, what did Dominique win? Oh, we talking about winning. Did Dominique get us to the Eastern Conference Final?
I don't care. I ain't talking about Dominique. I'm talking about right now.
Did ISO Joe get us to the Eastern Conference Final?
I'm talking about right now.
Oh no! Now you want to go back to that past, do you?
Why we gotta go back to the past? You just said, look to the future, didn't you? Now you going to the past.
Exactly, because what I'm telling you right now is that Landry has listened to what we said to build a team around Trey Young to win.
So you blame Landry Field?
He just did it.
Oh
So
with the structure to
I definitely got to disagree with you, Kool-Aid. I can't go along with that one, Kool-Aid. Cause see this
somebody that's not employed
talking right now, man.
I can't go along with that.
Kool-Aid know this organization ain't winning shit. And y'all over here trying to convince me a team with one all-star, one all-NBA player, and y'all saying this team is gonna just come out and do all this type of crazy winning. It ain't gonna happen. Why y'all setting yourself up for that? You didn't see this shit last year?
Chemistry. You keep talking about last year.
Come on, man.
Going into last season, before last season started, OKC had one all-star.
Why do you keep comparing us to Oklahoma City?
It's a lot of similarities. It's a lot of similarities.
But do those similarities, are those similarities similar enough to be able to predict that's going to happen with us? And I say no.
I think, John, I think so because.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's fine. That's
I
fine.
think so.
Matt up in here trying to convince people that we got similarities with Oklahoma City when we don't.
What? And let me go back. Now let me go back. Okay, the argument about going to the past and being pessimistic about being in the past. Cause see now that some of that belonged to me, Kool-Aid, because I did it. And I'm gonna say it like this: when you have a general manager and an owner who trades away 3 first-round draft picks for one player, when the previous general manager and president said that he wouldn't have given up that much, and then you look like the village idiot trading this person and then getting 2 players that don't even match the point output of the man that you shouldn't have got in the first place. That is
John,
let me tell you,
John. I got a question for you, John. I'm gonna tell you how bad this trade is. That trade is so awful that the player we traded for is not even on the team, and the first part of the deal hasn't even conveyed yet.
But hold on, wait a minute. But hold on, wait. Demond and John.
You done got rid of the asset, and you still owe a team 3 first-round picks.
I got. Hold on, wait. I got that. Well, it's really 2. Okay, I got you.
I got it.
Because
Two in a swap.
Two in a swap. Damon, we're gonna get the swap because Adam Silver gonna announce that draft pick that's coming to Atlanta. Okay, so we're gonna get that pick. All right. So is Dyson Daniels worth a first round pick to you? Either one of you?
No.
He not even you don't even think he a starter. You think
I don't think he's a starter. I just asked you, do you think he's worth a first round pick?
Don't do that. You say he's just a rotational player. So do you think he's worth a first round? Do you think a rotational player is worth a first round pick, Matt? Because you said he's just a rotational guy.
He is.
All right. Do you think he's worth the first round pick?
Let's just look at the production, please.
Yes, I do. A first round pick, I do.
How many points per game did he score last year?
5 or 6.
Okay, his companion that you got with him. How many points?
But John, you can't. But John, hold
on. Wait a minute.
You focusing on the wrong thing, John.
Matt, I have to drag you back to your job. You are a hiring person. You go by resume to determine whether you're going to employ this person, right? Now, that's all I'm doing. I'm looking at the resume. Hold on.
They say you pay the swag surf dance in the backdrop.
Swag surfing.
But what I'm saying is, Pat, I'm just looking at it the way that you would look at hiring somebody. You pay people based on previous performance and potential. Mm-hmm. You pay them for both. You look at what this person did before to determine whether you want that person on your team, whether it be a management team, whether it be on a basketball team. I'm looking at what this person did before. All right. Now, the two of them together haven't done half of what Murray did last year. Okay.
But John, you're focusing on the wrong thing.
Troubles me. Now, he may have all of the potential in the world, but right at this juncture right now, before we play game 1 in fiscal year 2024, 2025, I think
Hey, John, I can tell you what he up doing better than Murray. We looked at his resume for Tyson Daniels' resume for one thing. Let me say this, Matt, and I'm gonna let you go. One thing, Matt, that he does, that he has shown that he can do better than DJ, play defense. That was his resume. We looked at his resume based on his defense first, because we need defense on this team. Because we got 25 points per game. We brought DJ to play that defense and to play on ball.
That's fine, Kool-Aid.
Okay, he couldn't shoot, and then at the same time, he couldn't play defense. So then we got Dyson Daniels, who might not can't shoot, but he probably could shoot as good as DJ on the catch and shoot. But at the same time, he can play defense better than DJ on ball.
He don't shoot the ball better than
my point is that, okay. For those of you talking about that, now this is the problem. This is the problem. You cut 25 points per game out of your team. Then on top of that,
22, 25 when Trey wasn't here.
Okay.
But you
cut 20 points out of your offense, and now telling me don't worry about offense because we got defenders.
We gonna
but John, what I'm saying is one.
We gonna get that back from somebody.
You look at
who
Kool-Aid?
JJ and
Zach.
You're
looking at the wrong thing in that.
You want to see the combo between the players? You gonna get it back.
How?
JJ and Zach.
Zach gonna give it to you. You gonna get, and I'm gonna tell you something. With Dyson Daniels playing a little bit more, he gonna give you 10. He gonna give you 10.
Wait a minute. Wasn't
Let me tell you something. You're gonna get an additional. You're gonna get an additional, maybe about an additional 9 additional points out of JJ. So we're gonna make up for that.
No, see,
we're gonna make up for that. And then Bogey gonna come in.
No, see,
I know you don't like Bogey, but Bogey
John
gonna have his 26-point night. And I know he's right.
When?
When? Yeah, he was on that camera time, bro.
Right here. Let me speak right here. Let me speak right here.
Go ahead, Barry.
Let me speak.
Everybody pause.
Hold on, everybody be quiet. Hawks DNA want to talk.
Oh, Hawks DNA talking. I know that everybody is worried about the loss that DJ had in points. DJ was an ISO player. We moved away from the ISO player, and y'all want to replace the ISO player with another ISO player.
Yep.
That was the problem. We replaced the ISO player with defense. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. Before and after DJ, before and while we had DJ, when were we a bad offensive team? Which year? Which time was we a bad offensive team before and when we had DJ?
Okay, I'll tell you this.
The last few years.
I'll tell you this. We was awful offensively in the playoffs against the Miami Heat.
Sure. But what about the team? When have we ever been a bad offensive team with Trae Young at the lead?
Ever since the ECF.
Ever since we brought in DJ, right?
No, ever since the
no, who's bad offensive team?
No,
D-Lo Wright and TLC couldn't shoot a freaking ball.
Let's get we were one of the leaders in offense after the ECF.
What is it? Okay, so you're looking at measurement, like number one off point scored, right? I'm talking about offensive efficiency.
What?
We was. I'm gonna tell you this. In the playoffs against Miami, we was awful offensively. That's what made them want to go get DeJounte Murray. That's why.
The reason why we were bad offensively, because they couldn't score. They played defense. D-Lo Wright played defense, but he couldn't score. TLC couldn't score.
That's what Daniels can't score.
Therefore, let me tell you something. When they was on the floor, and the reason that the game was so bad, they didn't just double team Trae, they triple team Trae. And so because they left, and then they decided to leave D-Lo Wright or TLC over in the corner by themselves. It was time when D-Lo Wright would not take a wide open three, and they left him over there to go straight to the board to lay up.
What are you talking about? Y'all about to piss me off going back to this Miami series. Do not bring that junk up, bro. Like seriously, man, the only reason why that Miami series looked as bad as it was because Trae played like a complete dummy and like a selfish ball player. Like he's supposed to do it all himself instead of just moving the ball.
I hear what you're saying, Michael.
Don't hear what I'm saying.
The game he won, I was at the game. Let me tell you something. I was at the game they won. You know what I told Trae Young? You know what I told Trae Young on that game? The reason why we won that game, there was one game I was at. And I told Trae Young this right here. I told Trae Young, I said, Trae Young, these jokers don't want to come play. Shoot the ball. Start shooting the ball.
But that's not why we won, though. I mean, Kool-Aid, that's not the one time that we won. That's not why we won, though. The one time that we won, if you pay attention to it, Trae made the fast, quick decision. He made his move fast before Miami set their defense up. The dummy kept doing that stupid stuff where he walked the ball down court, gets trapped, and instead of moving the ball, he dribbled back and try and sit there and try and beat somebody. And Trae has he does this on purpose if you notice it. He came out of it a little bit, but he used to do it even worse then during that Miami time where he purposely brings the defense. He wants to keep them to him. He wants to keep them there, and he keep holding the ball, keep bringing the trap long as possible. And normally, he does a good job to still make the pass, so he does it on purpose because he'll do a little step through the trap and make a pass.
Let me tell you something.
That crap wasn't working, bro.
Let me tell you something. Herder missed so many freaking wide open shots in that game.
No. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not listening to none of it. I'm not listening to none of it.
I sit there and watch Herder.
Niggas so wide when they do not know when the ball is coming,
and I saw them. Let me tell you something. It was another part of that when we couldn't even inbound the ball, man. When they trapped Trae off the ball, and the ball had to be inbounded between Tyler and Herder and Hunter. They took the ball right out of their hands twice. The one game was real tight that they took that trap and stole that ball right out of Hunter.
Hey, real quick, man, real quick. Hey, we gotta get a petition going, man. We gotta get Kool-Aid on Twitter, dog. We gotta get Kool-Aid on Twitter. You got a Twitter Kool-Aid. We gotta get Kool-Aid in these spaces, bro.
I'm gonna work on getting on one, man. So,
but John and Demond, let's go. We move past the Miami series. Let's go. Let's go back to the trade. Y'all said we traded two first round picks and the corpse of Danilo Gallinari. We got back. Well, I mean, that third pick, John, we gonna get it. Adam Silver gonna go to the podium and announce that player to come to Atlanta. It don't matter if
shout out
or the seventh pick.
Shout out to Matt for knowing what the commissioner gonna do. Appreciate that.
Well, I'm just saying, Demond, it's a first round. Demond, do we get the pick in 26? Yes or no?
What you mean? Do we get the pick? It's a swap.
It's a swap.
It's a swap. If we finish worse than the Spurs,
I got that. Do we get the pick? Whether swap or not? Do we get the pick?
Yeah, we get to pick.
Oh, all right. That's it. Okay. Yes. Answer is yes. We get the pick. So we traded 2 first round picks. What did we get back, John?
No, you traded control of your next 3 first round picks. You don't have control of them. I got that. All right, then. I'm just making sure. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I'm making sure everybody else know the facts.
All right, I got the control part. But John, 2 first round picks out. What did we get back?
For the 3 first round picks, you got DJ.
No. We settled that. We said it's really 2. It's really 2 because the third one we get, so it's 2. What did we get back in the DeJounte trade?
You got back the 25 Laker pick, that pick unprotected. You got back Dyson Daniels. You got Dyson Daniels.
All right.
You got and you got
Larry Nance
what's
Jr.
the boy name?
Larry Nance Jr.
You got you got Larry Nance.
You got the legend Kobe Zeller.
And you're forgetting something else, Demond.
And another pick.
The 25 Laker pick, Daniels,
Zeller,
Cody Zeller to make the money work.
Larry Nance.
Oh, you got EJ Liddell that we got rid of.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we get? What else?
Tell us.
The Milwaukee pick in 2027. That's top 3 protected. Okay. So we got back 2 first round picks, one lightly protected, and we sent out 2 first round picks. Because I would say Dyson Daniels is worth.
My bad. Wait, I forgot. What year is this again? What year is this?
We're in 24.
Oh, okay.
But you talking about a 27 pick that we don't have control over. Yes?
I said.
You don't have.
When you traded Murray, you gave up control of your picks for the next 3 years.
I got that, Demond.
That's what I said.
I got that.
Right,
Demond,
that's a fact.
Demond, do you think our pick next year or the Lakers unprotected pick, which one you think is a better pick? Or which one you think is going to be a better pick? The Lakers unprotected.
If we had our own pick this year, ours, because we'll full blown be tanking right now.
Then the Lakers unprotected pick?
If we had our pick for 2025, we would be tanking right now.
All right, I disagree. I
don't know why.
I disagree.
We would be tanking for this draft.
I don't think so.
Are you crazy? Because we're not competing. Landry know that.
Why you say that?
They know we're not competing. They know we're not competing.
Why?
Look at the roster he gave you.
Demond, he gave you a competitive
young players. You're going to be playing young players this year.
But Demond, you keep. That's why I asked you. Do you think they're untalented or just unproven? It's a difference.
I'm gonna say it like this: we are not better than the teams that finished above us last year, minus the Bulls.
I disagree.
I don't know why.
Orlando. Orlando. Orlando.
Let me get in here now.
Orlando. Do you think Jay? Let's start with Orlando. Do you think JJ is as good as Banchero or Wagner?
Hell.
What right now? Shit. What but Cherub do last year? He was an all-star, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't Matt Turner all-star? So
Yeah.
who you think better?
I think it's a wash.
The guy who's the all-star or the guy who's not the all-star and did average 20 points.
He made an all-star team. They started off hot and then they faded in the second half of the year.
I'm gonna ask you again. Who do you think the better player? The dude who averaged 16 points and wasn't an all-star, or the dude who averaged 20-something, who was the point forward, 14,
I think it was
20 Magic to what was the Magic? A 4 seed and was an all-star. Who do you think the better player?
Fifth seed. Okay.
Who do you think the better player?
I'll give you Ben. All right, I'll give you Ben Carroll. What about Wagner? What about Wagner? Is he better than Wagner?
Bro, let me tell you, Wagner was a motherfucking goon in the Olympics, wasn't he? What you think?
I'm talking about last
You tell me. I want to hear your opinion.
I think JJ's better than Wagner.
Right now. That's what you're saying. Yeah.
He's a better three-point shooter. He's better around the rim. He's a better passer, better defender. I think he's better than Wagner. So if you
telling me a guy who just signed almost didn't he just get like a max contract?
What they got to do? I've heard before up here.
Didn't he just get like a max contract? You trying to tell me?
I have heard.
Oh my God.
I've heard up here before that money does not equate to talent. That's what I've heard that before. Money does not equate to talent. That's what I've heard up here before. Just because you signed a big contract don't mean you good.
The man just got $200-some million. You tell me.
So if Jalen Johnson signed a $230 million contract next year, he
did we offer him the money yet?
No, not yet. I'm saying next year, Jalen Johnson gets that contract. Is he better automatically just because he got more money?
What so you trying to tell me that Wagner not nice?
No, I mean he's straight. He good. He's good.
He's just straight. That's it. Just straight.
Hold on. Now, let's get this straight. Right. Hold up. Let's get this straight right now. If a man is getting paid max money, that team feels that man's talent and potential, plus what he did before, and I'm going back to my human resources background into your human resource background, Matt, they feel that he is talented enough for that money. So whatever narrative
John, you're right. That team.
Yeah. Now they
it's
feel
relative to that team.
Now the other team, say for instance, they are in a bidding war. This team, all right, this man becomes a free agent and a bidding war erupts between that team and the Hawks. Just saying. All right. It depends upon how that team feels about that person. Okay. They look at the stats, they look at how he performed, they look how he played, and they project, hey, this man might be able to do this for me. So talent and money, they have a relationship. There's not one formula that says that one is equivalent to the other or one justifies the other. Okay. Now that's what I'm going to say about that.
So John, likely, this is very likely next summer, Jalen Johnson is going to sign a contract that's worth more than what Trae Young signed his supermax for. Very likely.
That's only due to time. You know better than that.
Okay, that's possible. That's possible. But
okay, so Matt,
he's better.
Let me show you something, Matt. Let me show you something here, Matt. Since you think Wagner is a bum.
I didn't say he's that's
you see those numbers right there? Who on the team average this? 19, almost call it 20. 4. Who we got who do that?
You don't think Jalen would have got that if he didn't get hurt?
He got that. He got better than that.
You don't think Jalen would have got that if he didn't get hurt?
Let's see what Jalen Johnson did.
Well, hold on. Why you looking at Wagner? Go ahead and look at his rebounds too, because nobody on Orlando's team got over 7 rebounds a game.
He averaged 5 rebounds. So Wagner gave you 20 points, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. Okay, Jalen Johnson gave us 16, 4, and 9. Let's call it 9. So you could probably say at this moment it's a push. Yes or no? You can't call that a push.
It's a wash. It's a wash.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
All right. All right, cool. All right. So if Jalen and Wagner is a wash, and we all know Trey is better than Banchero, how are we not better than Orlando?
Okay. Let's look at our record versus Orlando last year. Let's see how we did.
We went 3-1. I do believe. We went 3-1. I do believe.
Hey man, we gonna be better than what Damon and John think. It's just simple as that, man.
I certainly hope so.
Why so skeptical?
You're not gonna change their mind until they actually see it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Right.
I know.
I'm from Missouri.
It's like ZR, Mike. It's like ZR.
Are you born in Atlanta, John?
I was, but I'm Missouri and Georgia are shaped just about the same way. Show me.
They shaped about the same way.
Let me go and take a look right here, man. What we got? Loss. This nonsense. Loss.
That's what I'm saying.
I think we went 3-1.
Hey,
I think we went 3-1.
Patrick comment. Foot.
Loss.
Yeah, man, it's just simple as that, man. You know, Foot tell y'all that all the time.
Look at this bullshit, bro. 24-30. Look at this. Look at this.
You gotta understand the dynamics
of how we played
last year, though, bro. Like we played horribly, bro. Like it was ridiculous, bro. It was just a bad matchup. We know that was.
It was a bad. Demond, the roster just didn't fit Quinn's system. Now we
there's a trigger word.
You saying trigger word. That's gonna trigger them into some extra stuff. No, bro.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Trigger word.
Man,
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Well,
Quinn ass need to be on the hot seat this year.
Every time y'all say that word system, I get them crack shakes. I get them
need to be on the hot seat this year. When do we demand? When do we expect this coach to supposedly reach his potential or whatever he's supposed to do?
Demond, you already said we got a super young team, so give him 2 more years. How
many more years, Matt?
Let me tell you something like what you said, Demond. You said Quinn is a regular season winner, right?
And don't forget Kool-Aid and a playoff loser.
I'm with you on that. And so I expect right now this year to Quinn to accomplish himself this year to be a regular season winner. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be a regular season winner to get us about 46 to 47 wins. And then they're gonna be on Trae Young. After that, you put him with Trae Young, it could be Trae Young to get him to be a playoff winner.
I'm gonna tell you like this, Kool-Aid, and then I'm gonna get off of here, man, because I'm still a little sick. Nobody's gonna convince me.
You wore yourself out.
Yeah, nobody gonna convince me, okay, to drink the Kool-Aid before the season. Not like I did last year. And that team got me out here looking crazy last year. Crazy.
Yeah.
I'm over here running my mouth talking about we finna win 50 games. And we was awful. I ain't drinking that shit no more, man. Play hard, get better. Show me. When they show me, I will be a believer. But my days
y'all was excited about DJ, man. Y'all thought
Demond, you got eBay?
Well, you know what? I was hoping when you give away 3 freaking first round unprotected picks, the people knew what the hell they was doing. Obviously, they don't.
I was hoping that too, man. I'm right there with you, bro.
Well, Demond, make sure you keep your eBay account.
Right, I'm gonna keep it. I got an eBay account.
Hey, that Landry Fields jersey, I need you to get it in extra large.
Oh, he supposed to buy a Landry Fields jersey or something?
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody own one of them hoes.
They don't even sell them no more.
I'm sure I can find it at the Goodwill.
Nah, you can't find it at the Goodwill. Only his family got it, and they ain't giving it up. They gonna keep it for memory, bro.
Wow.
Only his family got his jersey. They gonna keep it for.
All right, I'm gonna catch up with y'all, man. I'm finna take this mess and go.
All right, man. Go get well. Go get well for the next battle, man. Go get well.
I don't know why he. I'm gonna make that man buy a land.
I have a Mike. I have with Demond. If the Hawks finish in the top 6, Demond gotta wear a Landry Fields jersey on the show.
Oh wow,
man, that would be one of the wildest strokes of luck that you ever seen in a team.
I mean, if we finish 6, I don't think 6 is just impossible or something like that. But I mean.
No,
higher, I don't believe.
Nothing's impossible, but I would say it's highly improbable. Hey, that's a show.
So John, you don't believe in the talent. I didn't hear what your answer was. You don't believe in the talent, or they're unproven. It's a difference.
Both. I don't believe they have not proven themselves, man.
That's what I just said, but there's a difference. If I don't believe in a guy like Trey Lance, I don't believe in him at all. Like,
okay,
I don't believe in a guy.
Right. Matt, you're right. I don't believe in the talent, and I don't believe that they have proven that they have talent. Not yet. Not yet. Now, look, I could be just as wrong as 2 left shoes. But they are going to have to show us that I'm wrong. Okay? That's all I'm waiting on. Because looking at what they did the previous year, versus what I had here the previous year, in the swap, in the trade, everything besides the players, potential draft picks, future draft picks, things of that sort, that's on down the line. I'm looking at what I got right now that's going to be potentially on my floor next year. What I'm seeing that's going on my floor next year has me very, very skeptical, very, very wary. All right. Now, all they got to do is show me, give me some games where I can look at what they've done out there on the floor, and I'll say, I might be wrong about that. But you know what the Hawks do to me every time I do that? I have to change that plastic on my bed. I have to change the plastic on that bed. Because them jokers.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Time out, man.
Yeah. Pause, man. You showing your age, John. John, you showing your age. John, you showing your age, bro.
Oh.
But John, just
kids and old folks still wet the bed foot.
You ain't got no plastic on
John,
your
we gonna be John, we gonna be young.
No, I ain't got nothing on the furniture in the living room.
We gonna be young, fun. We're gonna play fast, right? We're gonna get a lot of threes up. We're gonna be it's gonna be a very exciting brand of basketball, John. Very exciting brand of basketball.
Hey, look, put that in a flyer, make a commercial, draw them fans in there. But don't disappoint them, man. That's the thing. Now, y'all already done cut the doggone 6-man out. But wait a minute. Let me on that point. I saw an article saying that the 6-man might not be dead.
Yeah. No, from what I read, they just rebrand. They lost the key. Well, I don't say if they lost. They don't have the key of sponsorship anymore, so they're looking for a new sponsor, and they shrunk the size of it.
Oh, okay. All right. See, yeah, I did see that article about that. I know we were talking about that last time we were together. But see, the thing is that don't disappoint the fans. Don't disappoint the fans. All right. Now, if you go into this thing without any expectations and plan to be pleasantly surprised, that's fine. That's how I'm going into this thing. But expectations, having these high expectations and things of this sort, well, the proverb says expectations postponed makes the heart sick. And these Hawks, boy, I tell you,
But John, we got to be at the forefront, John. We got to see things. We got to foreshadow, John. That's what makes things, that's what makes it look like you
Matt,
are
you
ahead of the
Matt,
game.
you can't even maintain the air pressure to even speak that because you can't even finish the sentence. Hey Matt, I want to be there. I want to be in that optimistic point of view. However, 50 years of Hawks basketball.
You got to let that go, John. You got to let that go.
No. You learn from the past.
I got it, man.
Past, manage your expectations, and I'm managing mine. Some of them
would be more. Some of them would be more optimistic, man. If we pick Sar and he looked like he was somebody, they'll be all getting.
Mike, what you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Working on something, man.
Oh, okay. I kind of figured. Now, see, thing is, talking in this forum, the chalk might slip. You only be doing that while you talking to us.
Oh man, it's all good. I ain't doing nothing serious.
Hey, and Kool-Aid, I'm talking to you too. Like I told you, humans don't have but 30-something teeth. Now,
Somebody gonna have cricket teeth messing around.
Kool-Aid gonna have a joker walk around here with 58 teeth.
Not 58, Jeff.
Kool-Aid, you mute, Kool-Aid,
you're gonna have a joker with an overbite like a damn shark.
Hey, if I could do that for a movie, man, if I could do some movies, man, that would be great. Doing that kind of stuff, put people with 50 teeth and shark teeth and all that kind of stuff up in there.
What you working on, Kool-Aid? Implants?
No, I do. I'm doing the dentures right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might need to come see you, Kool-Aid. Shoot, I got more teeth in my pocket than I do in my mouth right now, so I might need to come see.
Yeah, if I was doing implants, I probably wouldn't be on him because implants a little bit more.
Oh man, shoot, that big money, then.
Hey, let me ask this question.
You can get one.
That ain't Kool-Aid. You wouldn't be on here if you're doing implants.
Yeah, man. I have to do some other stuff you have to concentrate a little bit more.
I got you.
How exactly?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. How exactly did the 6-man work?
I don't know.
The guy explained it. I don't really.
It was one guy that came on that night and he explained it. Were you on there when he explained it?
You got an audition, right?
Well, from the point he was like, just from what I picked up, is that the 6-man area is where they got people to come in there, and I think it was a car dealer. I think it was Nissan or someone was sponsoring that area to provide the players. They wasn't really paying to get in there, and they were putting them over there to cheer, to create noise in the stadium. Y'all remember that day when y'all were talking about they need to stop surfing and stuff like that? And I said no, they need to surf because it'd be so dead in the arena.
Yeah.
And see, sometimes when I be there, man, and you got them guys come up in there, other teams coming in, it'd be the other teams cheering loud. So that 6-man sometimes was the only part of the arena that were making noise. So I used to be sitting in my session making noise. My wife would tell me to shut up. So sometimes when they start surfing, they be doing that surf thing to get the crowd roaring up a little bit. And so sometimes the crowd will get into the surfing and get a little more energy for the game. And then another time they get
evaluated too on the regular. They get evaluated on the level.
You know how you get the fans going though, Kool-Aid?
Huh?
Win.
Yeah, win, of course. But I'm telling you, sometimes we be up in there winning, and they be still dead.
Yep.
It was one season where I had a really nice season ticket. I didn't have a full season because I can't go a full season because I'll be working. But the package I had, I only lost one game. If I didn't make noise, if I didn't start the noise, man, they wouldn't be saying nothing.
I like the way you said.
I'm telling you, they be dead. Now let me tell you something. A lot of times, it be Asians and Hispanics in there. They making money in the city now. They go up in there and they just be there for the entertainment of the game. When I be sitting over there, they be looking at me like I'm crazy because I be screaming and stuff and and trying to pump everything up. 90% of the time, if I'm sitting beside somebody who I can communicate with, I usually get them in the game. I start high-fiving. They start calling me coach, and I be high-fiving. So I get them up a little bit. And then sometimes, let me tell you, it was so bad one time about our fans. I think we're playing Chicago. And the cameraman came over in our session to try to get us to do some moves and dance for the camera, like when they do the dance thing, and then show the kids. He literally took some of the kids that were from Chicago, had them to take their Chicago jersey over to put them in a session so they could be showing some kids, man. I'm like, are you serious? I mean,
boy.
I'm saying like the fan base is tripping sometimes. And that's what some people are saying about the Atlanta Falcons fan base. Get your butt up in there, start being hooping and hollering for your team. Regardless of what you think they're gonna be.
Now
you
Kool-Aid
start hooping and hollering for them.
Now Kool-Aid, they priced the Atlanta Falcons fan base out of the stadium. And the people who used to raise all the sand, they couldn't afford to be in there. Now, let me ask you this. Are State Farm Arena's prices reasonable where normal folk can go?
Let me tell you. Now, up in the upper section, I mean, you looking at the tickets, depending on where you want to set, you ain't spending no more than about $55, 25 to $55 a ticket, man.
Now, couple that with
to get into the arena
and drinking you something, how much is it?
Well, I don't know about the drinking part, because I don't be up there drinking, so I can't.
No. I'm just talking about Coca-Cola.
Oh, Coca-Cola. If you drinking something and you getting some drink, you might spend $100 that night, man. I ain't saying you want to spend $100 if you eat. If you gonna eat, you might spend from $75 to $100.
Yeah.
Minimum. Yeah. I mean, John, you going anywhere plus parking? You talking about John? You talking about like 175, 300 somewhere in there?
And that's for one person. If you talking about people with families and
well,
stuff,
you ain't paying that for every person on parking.
No. I know you're not paying that for every person on parking, but you'll be paying basically that total on tickets. Or like, say for example, you going cheapest, you got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? Follow 3 kids. Well, you saying the lowest is what, 25 now or whatever?
25. I have seen it depends on the game.
Okay.
Now, you got some games you might get about $18.
I'm just running it down. 25 right. The lowest or whatever. It's 4 of y'all go. Okay, you out 100. You'll save, take Marta down there or whatever. They ain't necessarily free per se or whatever. You got to eat and everything. I mean, but at the minimum, you'll be coming out the pocket, like you said, probably if you family of 4, probably about like 120.
Yeah. Cause where I park, it only cost me $10 to park.
Well, I park. It is free.
10 or 15.
And then you just got to get on this contraption and ride it for a little while.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, you want to park where I park, it's about 15.
And then if you want to, you can be like me because it's game day. You just walk behind folks at the Congress Center, man, through that thing. Yeah. when it's game day, it's too much traffic, man. You just follow everybody through the little thing, bro. You like, man, about the jump. We ain't loading this breeze car.
Yeah, now, and the reason I'm saying that is that, all right, Hawks sometimes play at a maximum. They have out of a 7-day week, they will play maximum what? 4 games. Correct?
Maximum 4. 3, maybe 4.
Not at home though. You think we'll do 4 at home in a week?
I say at a maximum.
Sometimes it can be 3 games in a week. Sometimes it's 4 game week. 3 or 4 games. I think we're gonna have a thing where we might be at home for a while this year. So it can be a 3 or 4 game week.
Okay. Now, you're gonna spend, okay, now we come up with a price, $120, I'd say about $140. You know, you buying 4 drinks, some nachos, some hot dogs, hamburgers, whatever. We MARTA free, all right. $4 round trip on the doggone train. They got it up around about $150. All right. Now,
I think they don't went up on that, bro.
oh, it done went up?
Nah, the train price is about right. Round trip.
$4, right?
Yeah, that's all right.
About $4 round trip on the train. So you talking about, and see, the thing is, we talking about the upper deck. All right. Now,
that's what I'm saying. That's we're gonna take it. Cause that's I don't know what the lowest is. The lowest 25. Because I remember the lowest used to be 10. It used to be like 10 for the lowest ticket. You know, the
nosebleed, John. We're talking about nosebleed, John.
See, that's my point. Okay. All the cheering going on up top.
That's probably where you got the more, more consistently like fans and natives.
Yeah,
fans and natives probably consistently.
Yeah, all the
Gerald, Gerald.
Hey, I've been in all the spots, man, and it ain't that much cheering going on in none of the spots. It was at the top, over in the one other section. The only thing that's cheering is really the 6th man when you talking about really just going at it. And we can just win it. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. Now, if we get the game get going and get to the near the end, and we got a chance to win, we do get going. But as for trying to be a motivation into getting them there, they ain't there. But what we doing where the game get tight, I tell you, just like the LA game, the LA and the Golden State game. Oh man. Now it was a combination of little of them and little of us, and it was hype. I'll tell you. And I be calling out people up there. It was hyped in those 2 games now. Even in the LA Clipper game, those games were hyped. So now they can get going. But I'm just saying, but the fan base is I don't sit beside Asians a lot. I sit beside, Hispanics a lot, and they are real quiet. Sometimes they don't even speak English, and but sometimes I get them cranked up a little bit, but nah, they don't. It ain't a lot of noise up in there, man.
Well, you know what,
Kool-Aid is important to get something going for real.
But you know what, Kool-Aid, it's always been like that for the Hawks. But for a few times, I remember doing the Dominique time and after you go into the Omni and you can hear them calling plays and you can hear the sneakers squeaking and it was like being in the library watching a basketball game. That was until we made it to the playoffs against the Celtics. It was the Hawks arena was not a home field advantage. I remember one year we played the Pacers, and the Pacers brought their fan base into the Omni, and they had more fans than the Hawks did. So, us not being a vocal group has always been Atlanta.
Yeah, because the thing is about Atlanta is that we got other stuff to do.
Y'all agree with finishing?
Put it up. I don't.
Well, I'm just saying. Do you see finisher coming? I mean, the thing about Atlanta is that it's a black city. I mean, when you watch other teams on TV and stuff like, and they scan the stands and everything like that, it don't be as, you know what I'm saying, it don't be looking like Atlanta. Not every city, at least, you know what I'm saying. You can tell, but yeah. So I don't know. That could be a case because I know, like you said though, I feel like it's a consistent thing with us. Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I be pulling for the team when I'm there though, but I'm not like I'm not like loud, like on my feet the whole time. Now I'm the same way you are, Kool-Aid, coaching or slick like calls. I'm like, man, swing it, pass, but it's like, I don't know, like I only do so much, bro. I'm not finna be.
It's like,
because now I'm gonna tell you what used to happen with me because I had a police friend of mine used to get me in all the time, and purposely sit behind the visitors bench. You know them jokers tell me to be quiet.
I mean, if I'm that close, I ain't gonna shut up down there. You know what I'm saying?
Look here. Who was Marcus Camby? When Marcus Camby was playing, man, I said, man, you sorry. What kind of shot is that you got? I be talking about, just like that. Now, Marion, I know you know about him, about that barber that used to be in Detroit. They used to sit behind the visitors and give them hell. You remember him?
I remember one in Toronto, and I remember the one in Detroit. Yeah,
the one in Detroit. Now, see, they don't want us to do that down there. The ushers will come. The team will complain to the ushers, and the ushers will come and tell you, hey, man, you got to quiet that down. You got to calm that down back there. What? I said, man, I'm in my doggone arena. They visiting. I said, if I went to Detroit, what you think going to happen up there in Detroit? Matter of fact, there were a couple of people got put out of the Mercedes-Benz Dome because, the Georgia Dome got put out of the Georgia Dome because they were heckling the opposing team. Wow. I mean, that's supposed to be your job as a fan down there. But you have this aura of that's improper conduct. You're not supposed to act like that. We're supposed to be a little higher class of a fan down here. Man, look. And then just as soon as I hear that, I look at Philadelphia on TV where they dragging about 3 people up the steps to put them out. I said, come on, man. So go ahead, Kool-Aid.
Hey, Mike, you saw my video when I was at the Braves game, right? You see how crazy I get? Huh? I don't know if you went to my Kool-Aid thing. I thought I saw you had did something. I thought you had went to my Kool-Aid thing, and you said you had made a comment. Oh, I guess that was, I don't know who that was then. When I was at the Braves game, you went to my Kool-Aid channel. When I was telling about the Kool-Aid channel, and I thought I saw you anyway. Anyway, man. I mean, like, it's just like when I go to the games, man. Like I was at the Braves game. I'm not one of those quiet fans. Philadelphia fan was over there talking about Philly. And I Philly him back.
Shoot, man, I get crazy too now.
I got back right with it. You know what I'm saying? I had my whole row one time talking about good eye. My daughter sometimes she shrinks in the seat a little bit when I start getting like that, but I started getting my section cranked up because I just don't believe in going to a game, regardless of whether my team is a bad team or not, to try to cheer them on to a win. You know.
Well, I think to finish his point, he talked about HBCU football game. I don't know if you can necessarily use an HBCU football game as an example, because if you go to the HBCU football game, the attraction actually is the band. It's not really the game. And therefore, people are going to be tailgating. They're going to be outside. They're not paying that much attention to the game. But when the band strikes up, yeah, they all into it. But it's a different thing when you go to the Hawks game.
That sounds bad, though, man.
What's that? Well, you know, that's why Dion. That's part of why Dion left. He was talking about we out here putting our best effort out here on this.
Yeah, no. I understand. I understand the explanation completely. I was just saying, like, dang, sound bad. Like, y'all niggas just go to a concert then. Don't come to no game. Like, you just walk the band.
Like people go to party. That's what it comes down to.
Well, you know,
hey, but no, for real. Hey, but look though, Mary. Like, what you saying that? Let's go to the Haws. You about to bring it up. That's why the organization, Kuhn and them, do all the concerts at the Hawks game to get people to come.
Oh yeah. It's a definite.
So that's exactly why they do
it. They don't come for the basketball. They already know the basketball bad. So
I'm gonna tell you something else that gets me too. When I look around, I'm gonna tell you it was my boy, right? And so I guess he was a LeBron James fan. But that was the night LeBron didn't come. That was like a year ago, and his mama told him, say, now he's supposed to be on a Hawk. Now him and his mom got season tickets, right? But just for that day, because he's a LeBron James fan, he gonna come up in there with some LA jerseys on, man. And I double take on the guy. I said, I know you didn't. And his mama told him. His mama told him, say, boy, don't you wear that. And you know what I did? I cheered. I coached my butt off. And your boy Trey Young, when I say he put on a show, and I like him, you talking about that 25 shots in a logo? He put it on them boys. And all he just said, and then Lemon Pepper Lou sprinkling in his little lemon pepper. I had that boy sit down and say, now don't wear that back up in here, bro. Cause there been time, man, they be saying like they Hawks fan, and then you have Golden State coming out. Little boy, I saw the Golden. I thought he was a Hawks fan, and then he had a Golden State jersey on. I'm like, y'all flip flopping on me, bro.
He said he is a Hawks fan.
Mike, you right though. You know, we gonna have Young Dro. We gonna have the gospel choir. We gonna have Big Boy. We gonna have 2 Chainz. We're gonna have all of these different people come in, because what they're trying to figure out is how do we keep black folks engaged at the Hawks game?
Gotta put some music to it, man. Music to it, and give us a player that's gonna put a little dazzle with it. That's Prime, that's Trey, that's Big, that's, you know what I'm saying. You name like you. I mean, shoot, that's even Jamal Anderson. Jamal Anderson getting in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? He don't like you gotta like. I mean, it is what it is, man.
Well, you know, we already said what they got to do for black folks to come and get on the bandwagon. Is win. That's one thing they got to do for black folks to get on the bandwagon. Is win, period. And I know that was even with Michael Vick and all of them. They weren't gonna do nothing until they win.
What about the 60-win team though? What about the 60-win team that we had with the black folks on board?
No, they was not. And let me tell you something. It was so bad on the 60-win team with them that they in actuality did nobody show up until we made the playoffs to play LeBron James. And the large percentage of those fans were white fans. No,
because
well, hold on, John. We're going to continue the black engagement section in backstage. I do have to end the stream. So any parting words? Keep that thought about black engagement, John. But any parting words? The off season for the Hawks. Anybody? Nobody.
Oh, any parting words? Oh, you can go.
Oh, any parting words? Oh, who want to go first? You want me to go? Y'all want to go?
Go ahead, Kool-Aid.
Okay. Hey, it's like I said, man. See, I got right there where it say believe. I got my T-shirt on, say believe, man. So I'm saying just like this, and I'm gonna try to cut. We has a team where the bench got talent. Demond said we don't have no talent, and you asked the question, Matt. We have a team where the bench have talent from the point guard to the center. We have a starting 5 that has talent from the point guard to the center. That's all I got to say. We're going to win 46 to 47 games.
My part of the statement is that wins is about the team. It's always about a team thing. I think that this year we're more of a team than we were last year, so we're going to win more games.
We're going to win more games. All right. I got you for John. I'll read the comment on the prices or whatever. But anyway, I'm optimistic about the season. Different reasons than some others, maybe. Not as high on the record. I think at best we'll pull out for 400. I'm not saying 400, 500. We'll be 500, man. Which would be great after last season. You know what I'm saying? And I think or at least people, if you came to watched last show, I went over my little 3-year plan or what I think, that'll happen over the next few years. And I think 500 this season would be a great first step in the Zach, JJ, and possibly Trey era.
And Kobe.
Nah, see, that's what we be doing that disagreement stuff at, man. But yeah, all right.
I hope you get there, Mike. John?
Hawks, get real close to the TV screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
Next week is going to be September. 1 more month remains before you guys are on the floor. Everybody that's going to be wearing that red and whatever color, red, orange, green, or those peach tree black with that peach writing on it, that we not going to play in on Martin Luther King because we don't have no game on Martin Luther King.
Oh, man. Nah, we do got a game, right?
Home game. Home game.
We don't have a home game. We on the road in New York.
Now that's ridiculous.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. The man. All right.
Man, they took the floor and took our jersey.
Hey, John, trust me, man. Initially, I was extremely triggered. You feel me? If anybody was around me and fixed their mouth to justify it, we might have would have fought.
Ain't no justification for that. No justification for that.
I don't remember him walking the streets in New York.
I mean, the hardest thing about it, I mean, I don't accept it, but it is the same day as the national championship for the college football game, man. That's.
Hey, but the national championship will be later on that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said the same thing, John. I said the same thing.
That'll be on later on that night. This is Martin Luther King's birthday. Yes. The man is here, holding it down on Auburn Avenue. All of the accoutrement, all of the civil rights movement.
My bad, man. You get me triggered, man, because it's the same thing with my beef with Memphis getting it all the time. Because it's like, what do you do? Oh, talk about under Martin Luther King, and then what you do? Cut to the camera and then come to Atlanta anyway. You know what I'm saying? If you want to show and talk about them, something like that, it's just like, bro,
it just doesn't make any. Don't make no sense.
Like.
Don't make no sense, but I know Matt got to go. Let me go ahead and wrap this up.
All right, y'all. I posted the link to the backstage.
But Hawks, there we go. You just got a month. Everybody's gonna be on this team. You better be working on everything you need to work on, because I don't want to see no mess this year. I said 12-70, but I'm expecting a lot better and a lot more than what I had last year. Y'all need to be working, and if there's one of y'all, I'm gonna have my foot hung all up in your behind if you don't perform this year, and everybody know who it is. So that's all I got.
What, the female ref?
Yeah, that's who it is.
Oh Lord, I think. I think we're going to surprise.
Know who I'm talking about.
I think we're going to surprise a lot of teams this year. I think Damon, Gerald, others are going to come around and be like, "Damn, we actually good," you know. So,
no, y'all done did something to ticket. Ticket is on the dark side now.
26. Greater than 26.
Yeah, 26 was but. Yeah, I think we're going to win a lot. I think we're going to surprise a lot of people with our style of play. I think Quinn is going to not that he has to prove himself. He's already proven, but I think he's going to prove himself in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And ingratiate himself in the community in Atlanta by doing what he always does, which is win 47, 48 games, produce a top 5 offense. So I have confidence in Quinn. I have confidence in Zach. Confidence in Landry's vision. So, but I get it. A large majority of the fan base, they got to see it to believe it. So we shall see. I appreciate it.
I got no confidence in Kobe, but I agree with that rest of that stuff, though.